Chris Sparks here at Atlantic Coast Mortgage. I'm just reaching out to you to say how thankful I am for the opportunity to hopefully serve you and your family in the buying process of your new home. Just want to let you know how I operate, because the way I operate is actually very different than a lot of loan officers. Most of my counterparts, they spend all of their time just trying to generate the next lead, whether that's through cold calling or buying leads or just constantly going after the leads. In my case, I do something very different. What I do is I spend all my time, I devote my time before, during, and after each transaction to my clients' needs, to make sure that they know what they're getting into, to make sure that there's transparency in the process, that they understand what the payment is going to be, what their obligations are going to be at closing, and how the down payments work in combination with the escrows and the prepaids and the title fees and all the legal fees that go with closing. That's all part of my process. So because I work 100% by referral, I can devote myself to those needs and serve you at a very high level. So here's how my process works. First of all, I get an introduction from a referral. Sometimes it's through a text, sometimes it's through a phone call, sometimes it's through an email. Either way, I just love those introductions. The next step that what I'm going to do is I'm going to reach out to the person that has been referred to me, and I'm going to spend some time on the conversation on the phone, trying to understand their situation and trying to make sure that I set them up for success. I'll take a bunch of notes, and then I'll keep those for my next meeting. Next meeting, what they're going to do is they're going to fill out an application. This application can be filled out either via text on their cell phones, they can be filled out on their computer, or I can have my assistant call them to take it over the phone. Either way, it's going to take about 25 to 30 minutes and probably another 25 to 30 minutes to upload and find the documents necessary to support the information. Once they're done with that, this is where the most important part kicks in. The important part is that we schedule a time to go through the numbers. Now, my days are pretty full, so I want to make sure that I fit you in, give you the same level of attention as what I promised when I said I devote myself to your needs before, during, and after. So in this time, we're going to spend about 35 to 45 minutes going through your file. Make sure I understand it, number one, but then number two, going through the loan aspects, and then also making sure that we understand your situation and what's going to make you successful in the purchase of this home. Once we're done with that meeting, as long as all the moving pieces have been nailed down, we're going to issue you the pre-approval, and you're going to be able to go out and start shopping for this home. Now, we don't step out of the picture, even though your realtor at this point is going to be the most important person negotiating on your behalf. We're always going to be available should you have any questions, or if you have any comments, you can call us, text us, or email us. Any of these work. Email is the one that takes the longest for me to respond to, but I'm certainly happy to do that with you if that's what you'd like to do. Once we're done with that, you go under contract. In essence, it takes anywhere from 14 days to 30 days to close on your loan, and we hope you have many years of wonderful new memories in your new home. I hope that process works for you, because that's what we'd be loving to do in serving you and your family, making sure that you know where you're going and making sure that you know how to get there. Thank you for the opportunity to serve you and yours.